Some moments don't come with warning signs. They don't knock politely. They just crash into your life like a wave and change everything before you even understand what happened. For Noah, a quiet single dad spending a rare day off at the beach with his little daughter Lily, that moment began with a scream. "Daddy." That lady, she's not moving. Noah looked up from building a tiny sandcastle, and his heart slammed into his ribs. A woman lay face down near the shoreline, waves pulling at her as if the ocean wanted to claim her for good. He didn't think. He didn't hesitate. He just ran, because that's what real kindness does. It responds before the mind catches up. Noah flipped her gently, realizing she wasn't breathing. Her skin was cold, her lips pale. Panic crawled up his spine, but he forced it down. Someone needed him, and he wasn't about to fail a stranger. His hands, steady from years of holding a daughter's life together, pressed into her chest. "Come on, breathe," he whispered, giving her CPR as Lily held his arm with trembling fingers. And after what felt like forever, she gasped, coughed, opened her eyes to a blurry world and the face of a man who had just saved her life. Her name was Elena Hart. No one on the beach recognized her. Not the sunglasses, not the simple clothes, not the quiet panic in her eyes, but the world knew her name. Billionaire philanthropist. Youngest female hotel mogul in the world. Untouchable, unreachable. But Noah didn't know any of that to him. She was just a woman who needed help. She was taken to a nearby lifeguard station, breathing but shaken. Noah stayed beside her because something in him refused to walk away. His presence made her feel safe in a way her money never had. "Why didn't you leave?" she asked softly. He wiped sand from his hands. "You were alone." No one should be alone after something like that. Those words, so simple, so human, hit her harder than the waves. People always wanted her wealth, her power, her influence, and no one ever stayed just because she was a person who needed someone. And that was the moment she fell, silently, unexpectedly, for the single dad who treated her like she mattered. Days passed. Elena insisted on thanking him properly. She invited Noah and Lily to a small beachfront cafe. Still, Noah treated her the same. Not as a billionaire, not as a celebrity, but as someone real. He didn't flirt, he didn't brag, that he didn't try to impress her, he just listened. And kindness like his? It's rare. This story reminds us that kindness still matters. But here came the twist. The moment she realized he didn't know who she was, she froze. People always changed once they recognized her. She stayed silent, afraid to ruin the rare honesty between them. But life has a way of revealing truth. One afternoon, Lily saw a magazine cover in the cafe lobby. She tugged Noah's sleeve, pointing at Elena's face printed across the glossy page. "Daddy, that's her." Noah's breath caught. His chair scraped against the floor. "Elena, why didn't you tell me?" She looked down, voice trembling. "Because the moment people know my name, they stop seeing me." Silence. Heavy. Fragile. She thought he'd walk away like everyone else. Instead, Noah gently lifted her chin. "That day on the beach, I didn't save a billionaire. I saved a human being. And I'd do it again." Her eyes filled with tears, the kind she hadn't let fall in years. That was the emotional turning point she never expected. It wasn't the CPR, it wasn't the accident. It was the realization that someone finally saw her as a person, not a prize. Over time, their bond deepened. Not rushed, not forced, just real. Noah brought humility into her world. Elena brought stability into his. And Lily brought laughter into both. What began with a rescue turned into a connection built on honesty, gratitude, and the simplest form of love, care without expectations. And that's the heart of this story. In a world chasing wealth and status, the most powerful things remain invisible. Kindness, compassion, humanity, they're the things that save us long before anyone else arrives. Because life proves again and again, kindness still matters. Sometimes it even brings two completely different worlds together long enough to heal what neither could fix alone. That if you want, I can also create.